seed of Bridgewater Raritan last year. They want to get back to the Tournament of Champions.
Stopping on a dime, firing high and stinging the corner. Andrew Seiter. He operates from X. He saw the whole field right there, burst his way in front, stopped on a dime, and he scores to make it 5-1.
Operates from X. This is where he's most comfortable. Work your man across the frame of goal. Little brush screen, reverse pivot. That's just textbook. And you're right, opposite corner. It's good work from Pressler for the most part, staying with him, but then he overcommits, and Tercey has no angle once Seiter turns to the...
Well, the faceoff took about 20 seconds, and now we've seen a possession lasting almost 2 minutes. That one fired on through. Nobody saw it. Colopy certainly didn't. Andrew Seiter snuck in there, and it's 1-0 Ridgewood.
Well, it surely does go in. Seiter comes from X where he's most comfortable. I believe it takes a deflection perhaps off the post and off his back, and it settles just behind the goal line. Seiter loves to operate from here. It will get inside of Colopy, deflects off of him and through. Almost stops directly on the line after spinning backwards.
Neither team has scored here in the fourth. Seiter trying to shake his man behind the cage. Number 2 has been so effective for Ridgewood in this postseason. He fires and he scores. Got the step on his man, Greg Pandice, and he scores his second here today. Under 5 to go. 8-4 now. Bosco in front, and now we await the first of what Ridgewood hopes is a number of critical face-offs.
Can't understate Seiter's shiftiness from X. The reverse pivot gets loose of his man. A little bit of a trip for Pandice as he gets through him on the overcommit and then goes up high on Danaher. The first time we've seen Jimmy beaten up top. 2 goals for Seiter.
One of the stick of Billy Maltz, number 5 in white for Ridgewood. So Pounds with the save. Let's see if they can capitalize. This is Seiter. Getting hounded by Rob Williams. Breaks free, goes up top, and he beats Gibson with a little bit of room over the shoulder. And that save, a big one for Pounds. It leads to Seiter's third goal, 2-0 Ridgewood.
Well, right there, the Bergen Catholic defender really overcommits here. Seiter rolls off of him, and you're going to see he's going to pick out that near post upper corner, the second level, the upper level of the George Washington Bridge.
13 seconds.
Good defense here. Backdoor open, he scores! And it's 6-5. Andrew Seiter. "40 seconds left, and it's a 1-goal game. Kenton Ridgewood.
Maltz works it out to Holmes, behind to X, and now Seiter looking. Pass in front, one-time shot, scores! score for Ridgewood. Cole Miller. They bring him in on the man up, and he converts. Seiter made that play happen from behind, and it's now 4-0 Maroons in this Group 3 state title game.
Well, you can't lose a 6'3", 6'4" kid in front. And the Shawnee defense, a major breakdown there. Seiter has all the time in the world to be quarterback, and Miller just right down Broadway. Makes the catch and in one motion finds the back of the net. And Tim Gushu would be the first to say you can't like behind the cage last time, then through the outlet that got away and allows Seiter to restart things. To a cutter, the shot, and Ridgewood is on the board. Speak of the devil, it's Oliver Sipple. Off his ground ball, he fires away, it's 4-1.
Really nice finish by Oliver Sipple. Good job at X, keeping your head up on the run to feed Sipple on the cut. Goalie had to turn his head a little bit too little, a little bit too late.
The Maroons of Ridgewood. Group 3 champs last year. Great passing on the finish.
Hold on with 15 seconds left to go in the first, trailing 3-0. Seiter from behind the cage to Holmes, takes the shot and scores. With contact, number 8 Cooper Holmes held on to it in time after a nice feed from behind the cage from Andrew Seiter. Holmes on the near wing finished up high over the shoulder of Danaher. And Ridgewood on the board with 10.4 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's 3-1 Don Bosco Prep.
Smith, who has a couple of goals. One-minute penalty, so they feed it on the crease, and the score. Nice feed by Seiter as he found Shippey on the crease, and that makes it a 10-6 game. So Shippey comes up with the goal, and from Matt, his third of the year. Gritty kind of kid. This is Seiter. Working against Stan Johnson up on the wing, and the score, second of the game. Put in.
Ridgewood's 1 of 4, man up, but they also scored in a couple of free plays. Seiter inside Miller, and he beats Rich to the side. So Cole Miller with his second goal on the season, the big fella for Ridgewood. And they have outscored Bergen Catholic 6-0 in the second half. It was 4-2 at the break.
Good play here, and you're going to see Cole Miller at the top of your screen eventually. Number 4, jump, and then just place it. As you can see, the keeper.
It's a great kill. One good look from Guida there. He did get to his left side.
Seiter in front. Smith on the catch and fire. So they kill the penalty. They have it in the stick of their star who quarterbacks this offense, and he finds a dangerous Owen Smith to make it 9-3.
Uncommitted junior. And I think soon there'll be some big-time programs on him. 55 goals. It starts with Seiter. We highlighted his ability to pass. Starts from the point instead of his usual X spot. And that's just a good catch and awareness of the body from Smith. Just outside. Week, they knew exactly what they'd have to do in transition.
So this possession set up by the third save by Noah Pounds. Seiter slipped at the edge of the crease, but he kept his balance enough. Looks out for Smith, spins, fires, and he got enough room to score. Wide open portion of the cage. Tercey gave it up going short side, and somehow Smith. Seiter looking far side. Maltz unwinds and scores. Top shelf. Billy Maltz on a perfect setup by Seiter. 3 assists for Seiter, and Maltz with his second of the day.
Well, forget man up. They'll play a 6-on-6 and find this for Maltz very easily. This is what I said Billy Maltz is good at. Step in and find the top corner. You give him a lane like this, forget about it. He sticks that like a good fastball, finding the outside 12 mark. Sabu. Schoen, Ensberg, Weinrauch's the goal scorers for Milburn, and there's Owen Smith. Was able to make the catch, adjust his stick, and score to make it 4-2.
We'll see how Milburn is able to adjust defensively, because at the end of the day, this goal by Owen Smith was very, very similar to the one that was scored by Oliver Sipple, and it comes off of the stick of Seiter. The ex-attackman, he finds Owen Smith on the cut. Smith does a good job of protecting his stick, boxing out his body, and
in the playoffs, but it's going to end here today in the TLC semifinals like it has in the past, but this time to their Bergen rival Don Bosco Prep. Seiter looks in front. Cooper Holmes fires, and he scores past Danaher with 47 seconds to go.
Good fight all the way to the end for the Maroons. You're right, they've had an outstanding season. Owen Smith had a tough day today, but his teammates picked him up. Shippey, Seiter, and Holmes for Mike Pounds. Noah Pounds can only do so much with the attack options for Don Bosco Prep clicking. There's a good cut straight down the middle by Holmes. A good overlap on the pass from X for his 21st, but Ridgewood